Hello and welcome back to the Marvel Snapper, where we have the biggest sunspot energy. We aim to make portrait style video for free to play players of Marvel Snap, although everyone is welcome here. Today we have a similar but different video for everyone, but there are a couple of things I basically want to address, talking about one. Just our progress so far as a free-to-play player. Secondly, the plan for the channel and the account so far. And then lastly, I'm going to show off this deck that I've been using. All these things are sort of related anyway. So firstly, let's look at the account progress so far. So this is currently the second season that I'm playing Marvel Snap. We are in early pool 3. Our collection level is 798. And we've reached this point where the collector caches are a bit further spaced apart. So our account progression will start to slow down in terms of getting cards. And this is sort of the grind, the slog, so to speak, of pool 3. We have remained free to play. You can see that I have not purchased the season pass yet, and I have not used any money, real life money, to make any purchases, including the welcome bundle or any other bundle. The only bundle that I purchased is using the in-game gold, and that was a basically cosmetic one, which was the one that enabled me to get the rock avatar and the rock title. Otherwise, I have used some of my gold to re-roll daily missions. I probably regret that a little bit. I don't think I will be doing that anymore. I'm saving to see if there are other interesting bundles in the shop, because those can be a bit fun, and I do like getting different avatars and titles and things. I'm not really going to invest into variants because I think I would be annoyed about not completing a whole set of variants. So I'm gonna stick to focusing on the base variants, or the base versions of cards, and that includes doing splits and things like that, unless there's a variant that I really like. Now I have up to 6,800 collector tokens. I have not used any so far because I want to focus on the deck that I'll talk about later this video. Jeff has come out and I think he's a very cute card. I would love to play with him, but I'm not going to spend 6,000 collector tokens on him at the moment. I do have a Series 3 card pinned in the shop because Bast has dropped down from Series 4 to pool 3 now. So he's only costing 1,000 collector tokens. I'm on the fence about purchasing Bast. I know he's a very good card, but I don't think I have the other pool 3 cards available to support building a deck around him, whether that's a Mr. Negative, a Cerebro deck, something using Zabu, etc, etc. I don't think I have enough to make a good Bast deck at this time, so I will not purchase him at the moment. Whether I leave him pinned for the time being, or whether I unpin it and go for a big bad like Galactus or Thanos, will be determined in the future, I think. But I don't think I'm rushing in to make any purchases with the collector tokens. In terms of my next card, I think I will be choosing Dr. Doom, and then probably Arrow if I don't unlock those cards organically. All right, so that's our account so far. Now, a few things about the YouTube channel. I don't have enough resources essentially to be focusing on many different decks. I'm not sure if there's any interest in me playing suboptimal versions of decks of different archetypes. like discard zoo decks now that I've unlocked bits and pieces like Ultron, for example. So I don't think I have the resources to make all sorts of different kinds of videos. So I probably focus the channel on gameplay with my deck of choice, which I will disclose in a few short minutes. The other thing is I try to run the game using Steam on a laptop for more, horizontal style video with a deck list on the side and things like that. But my laptop performance was not up to par. The frames per second were very choppy. So I will remain using the phone setup that I've got. I can hook it up with a mouse and keyboard, so that's all good, and makes it much more amenable to playing longer sessions than just using the touchscreen, where sometimes you accidentally press end the turn when you didn't mean to, things like that. And I think the audio quality is pretty reasonable. I will stick with this setup for the time being. I don't have the funds to buy a nicer setup at the moment, but I think it's reasonably good quality the way things are set up at the moment. Okay, now we can actually talk about a deck. So this is mostly a pull 2 deck, the typical Moon Girl Devil Dino deck, and we've got a few staples thrown in there, and it becomes a Devil Dino good stuff, mostly pull 2 deck, and over time we can replace a couple of the card choices for more optimal choices. But if you look at the deck list, a lot of these cards see a lot of play anyway, so good cards will typically make a good deck with no particular focus too strongly on any strategy. So let's start with the namesake card, Devil Dino. We've got a 5 costed 3 power card with an ongoing ability of +2 power for each card in your hand. This is our Go Tall premier card for power. So typically on turn 6 with this deck we'll have like 5, 6, 7 cards in our hand. So that could give us 10 to 14 additional power on top of the base power. So this Devil Dino could be 13, could be 17 power. And we enable Devil Dino by using cards like Moon Girl, which duplicates our hand. Also gives us an additional 4 power for a total of 4 cost. As well as White Queen, which has an on-reveal ability, draw a copy of the highest cost card in your opponent's hand, which also has a reasonably sized body of 6 with 4 energy cost, and provides us some intel into the opponent's turn 6 move. And allows us to make an apt retreat if required. Or we can use their card to help us win the game as well in certain situations. So those are the only 2 real cards that increase our hand size in this particular deck, but our hand is typically quite full anyway. And then we've got a number of control and protective pieces in our deck. So our Devil Dino is the card that will typically win us the game. So we will protect it using either armor, which is a card with an ongoing ability. Cards at this location cannot be destroyed. It provides us 3 power for 2 energy cost. So that can stop things like a Shang-Chi. Or we can use Cosmo as well, with an ongoing ability that on-reveal abilities won't happen at this location. Costs 3 energy, providing 3 power. And typically the thing that will destroy our Devil Dino is a Shang-Chi, which is also included in this deck with 4 energy cost and 3 power. Has an on-reveal ability, destroy all enemy cards at this location that have 9 or more power. So both an armor and a Cosmo will protect Devil Dino from a Shang-Chi. The other inclusion in this deck is a Sunspot, with the ability at the end of each turn gain +1 power for each unspent energy. This is one of the most popular cards in Marvel Snap, and especially one of the most popular 1-drops with a 1 cost, and now with the recent updates, 0 base power. But with this 1 energy cost, you potentially could get many increases in power throughout the game, especially with the strategy of using She-Hulk, which works very well with Sunspot, which costs 1 less energy for each unspent energy last turn. So this is a card that costs 6 and has 9 power. But so if you imagine a line in the game where we have a Moon Girl that's played out, duplicating our hand, allowing us to have 2 She-Hulks in our hand. And then on turn 5, we have a Sunspot that gains 5 power because let's say we don't play any cards on turn 5. Then on turn 6, we could potentially play 2 1-costed She-Hulks. And then with the 4 remaining energy, we could play either, let's say, a Shang-Chi to destroy an opponent card. So that could be a very powerful line of play with this deck. And the other line of play, of course, is duplicating your hand, having 2 Devil Dinos in the hand, playing 1 on turn 5 and 1 on turn 6, winning 2 lanes. Alright, now the other cards in this deck include Killmonger. Killmonger is a very good card that has an on-reveal ability, destroy all 1-cost cards. This card costs 3 energy and provides us with 3 power. This is very good against decks that rely on the 1-costed cards like a Zoo deck, Ultron decks, Patriot decks, Thanos decks. So this, I think, is a particularly good inclusion, although it has some anti-synergy with Sunspot. Although we can protect the Sunspot with, not White Queen, armor. Alright, now other cards include America Chavez, which is included for smoothing out our draws. This is a card that starts at the bottom of our deck and is drawn on turn 6. The text is recently updated, but the effect is essentially the same. We've got 6 energy cost and 9 power, but because it's always drawn on turn 6, then we are more likely to see our other cards throughout the game, as opposed to America Chavez early on. Alright, now the other cards in this deck, the Polaris, the Moon Girl, and the White Queen are kind of flex spots, which we could consider running other things. Lizard could be a Jeff if you wanted, if you had Jeff, but I don't have Jeff. Polaris, a 3-costed 5 power card. So that's pretty good ratio stats. With an on-reveal ability, move an opposing 1 or 2 cost card to this location. You could play this as a control piece to move something out of an armor lane, or to move something that the opponent wants to carnage, for example. This could be a very interesting piece of control. There's also that location that destroys any cards that move there. So that can also be used to gain an advantage in that situation. The other card that we have not yet discussed is Lizard, which is just a generically good 2-cost card that's played in a lot of different decks. Has 5 power for 2 costs, so that's a good ratio, but has the downside of having an ongoing ability -3 power if your opponent has 4 cards here. Yeah, so depending on the situation, he might not be that good, but there are a lot of situations that he is a 5 power 2-cost card, and that can be very advantageous. Alright, you notice that this deck has a lot of staples, a lot of commonly played cards in Marvel Snap. So we've just thrown a lot of them together, have a loosely synergistic effect with the Moon Girl, White Queen, Devil Dino, and the She-Hulk Sunspot. And a lot of control pieces with Armor, Cosmo, Killmonger, Shang-Chi, and potentially Polaris. Alright. This deck seems to be doing okay. We've played quite a few games with the deck in the post-infinite ranks, and we've been doing okay as someone who's in early pool 3 and now playing mostly human competitors in this arena. We will try in the future to rank up with this particular deck, but I don't really have many other reasonable builds, I think, at this point to compete with other people with established collections and more fleshed out decks than I do. Over the next couple of months, I think I will be playing mostly this deck, and my YouTube videos will probably reflect that. Although I will explore some other decks to see basically what their lines of play are, what to look out for, the pitfalls and such, and weaknesses of those other decks that we could potentially employ when we are playing our primary deck here. So I will basically be working on also upgrading these decks, this particular deck, and we'll be focusing on the base card essentially. I do want to eventually get most of these in the inked form. That would be very, very cool. I will switch out Polaris probably for Agent Coulson. I'll probably switch out Moongirl and White Queen for things like Doctor Doom and Arrow. But we'll have to see how the meta sort of shakes out, because we've had a recent change in a number of other cards. For example, the Shuri Taskmaster list. We have a lot of more people playing Sandman, Galactus decks, Dark Hawk, Dino kind of decks are also very popular in the meta, and we might have to think about playing Enchantress in this particular build. But we'll see how things go. We just want to have a lot of fun and remain free to play, because I personally do have a history with spending a lot of money in mobile games, so I would like to avoid that if possible, even if there are very good deals in terms of the season pass, welcome bundle, and other bundles that are in the shop. Anyway, that's enough rambling. Let's get to playing the deck and having some fun. That's the most important thing when playing Marvel Snap. All right, give me boosters. All right, let's see how we go. I hope the audio quality is better. I've pointed the microphone at my mouth, so hopefully it sounds pretty reasonable without too much sibilance or p sounds, but we will see. Opponent is thinking very hard on turn 1. As opponent AFK. Is that in the season pass? I think it is in the season pass. They've played a Mind Stone, so their hand is 5 cards now. Crimson Cosmos. Cosmos. Opponent is deep in the tank on turn 2. We're playing a Thanos deck. Is this a Lockjaw deck? Is it a Zoo deck? Is it a Mr. Negative deck? Reality Stone. Power Stone. Is it an ongoing deck? Uh-huh. I think this will be a typical Devil Dino hand. We'll play Moon Girl out to replicate our hand. Is this the one that can move? You can move one card. So it's probably moving a stone back. And we've got our She-Hulk. Soul Stone.
I am inevitable.
Hmm. He's going to buff his cards up. Dark Hawk. Is he going to Shang-Chi us in the middle lane? Shang-Chi doesn't win in the game though. He needs a system-wide buff. Leader? Thanos.
Victory!
That was a very close one. I was not thinking of Thanos, although that was a silly idea not to. We still won the game, thankfully. Alright, let's continue. I'm kind of bored of The Rock, to be honest. I want to change my name and my avatar and the title as well. Maybe I'll make a quick video to talk about the different bundles that will be coming out. Although a lot of YouTubers have covered that with much clarity already, so we will see. But I think before I spent my gold, I should have had a look at those videos because some of these bundles are very, very cool. Alright. We wait. We soak some sunspot energy. The opponent's name is Algae. I don't know if that's a bot or not. Multiple man in the left lane. I'm going to Cosmo in the right lane. Now I can't Shang-Chi the monster, unfortunately. So what I'll do is Moon Girl into the right lane. They still want Heimdall. They've Medusa'd on the right lane. So it looks like an incoming Heimdall, doesn't it? Oh, I've Moon Girl'd into the Cosmo. I think we pass it. Do we pass it? We pass, we get 5 energy. I think that's a fairly reasonable thing to do. We've got a vision. Alright, we don't have a very big Devil Dino, unfortunately. That Moon Girl should have gone into the left lane. That would have been much better. Vision has gone into the left lane. I'm down to the middle lane. We've probably lost the game. We have lost the video game. Oh, I moon girl into the Cosmo. So we would have had 5 cards here, right? So plus 10, that would have been 13. Is it? Yeah, I think it is 13. That is very unfortunate and a big misplay on my part. Although, would we have played much differently? I'm not sure. The bad thing about not being able to play on a computer is we don't have a deck tracker. So it's hard to objectively assess how well we're playing. Oh, how lucky for you. We will be moving the sunspot out of the protected lane. Thank you very much. Maybe we will Cosmo in the right lane here. So we're not able to wave. We will Armor and Lizard. That's a very fun looking variant. We have drawn a rock in our deck. Alright. Opponent. Darkhawk. Sandman. That's terrible for us. Dr. Boomer is coming in, right? Retreat. Dr. Doom's coming in.
Escaped.
Alright, so that's a new kind of more meta deck now. Not new, but more popular deck. So we need to think about that in the future. So if we don't have Sunspot out, there's not a real benefit in not playing out the Dino first.
This land can never be fully known.
That is a cool card. Hey, that's my Sunspot. You can't play cards here after 12. Alright. Alright. Oh, we got double Sunspot, eh? There's no way. There's no way I'm not doing that. Opponent. Is this my Sunspot? It is my Sunspot. Oh, we didn't get the extra value. All right then. Pretty sure we secure that. All right. White Queen. All right. I'm glad we played the lizard out there. Cosmo. What's our opponent doing? I should have blue marveled, hey. They know we have the blue marvel in hand because that was our highest cost card. Have
I am Iron Man.
Three, 5, 8, 9, 10. That's fairly weak. But they will probably play into the right lane. Oh, they can move cards. Alright. Alright then. Well done. Alright. We got the monster. Sunspot don't like the monster. Going far away as possible. Okay, filling our hand.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
Scarlet Witch. Seems like a good exchange of energy for power. Okay. Okay. Do we want to Shang-Chi the monster or do we just want a Devil Dino? We could Shang-Chi Scarlet Witch, hey. Okay, they've got America Chavez. This looks like a Dino deck. Leech!
Opponent snapped.
Leech! Oh, bro, he's a Leech gamer. What combination of cards gives us the most power? Would be a white queen. And a Scarlet Witch, I assume. He's going heavy in the middle lane. He's got a Dino coming, isn't it? That's how. Dr. Boom. Okay. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so Leech was recently changed in the update to affect only turn 6 at the start of turn 6. And it's no longer an on-reveal ability. Okay, we have 2 lanes we have to win. And we've lost one already. Gotta get our kill on there. Okay. Your Ford is staying with us. Okay. Um. That's pretty bad, right? So ideally you're gonna pull one of these bad boys. Okay, what's happening? Alright. Oh, that's bad.
Enough said, bub.
So what we do, Sunspot's gonna die. Alright. Alright. You better not try to go for the middle lane. That'd be a mild disaster. Alright. That's 3 cards. Wait. I killed my own Sunspot. Oh no! Alright. Oh man. Okay, so you can see I'm making a lot of mistakes with the deck. I hope to find that over the next couple of months. I'm not used to playing where the decisions matter so much. Okay, so we are dinoing on turn 6 now, it seems. Seems bad. Does that matter? It does not matter.
Face the might of Asgard!
Face the might of Asgard! Okay.
Mjolnir! To me!
Oh wait. Odin. That's bad. That's what the only one. Okay.
Wakanda forever!
Oh, none of these are good.
Escaped!
Hulk, not Hulk. Thor seems like a nice card to play with. Seems very fun. Ada Royce. Alright. Am I not recording anymore? I am recording. Okay. A fight for lane number 1. Alright. Alright, are we getting jubileed? Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay.
Wakanda forever!
How much is it? 5. Okay. Okay. Hold it.
Wakanda forever!
Very nice.
Victory!
Felt like we were controlling the game very well there. Yeah, we're not going ranking anymore, so I don't really snap anymore. Although snap decisions are very important and can help you get to infinite a lot faster or drag it down. I haven't really played the game in its actuality for very much because I've only been in pool 2 and only early pool 3 for now. But I seem to be doing okay, is my subjective opinion. No players on turn 1. Add a monster. Wonder what we're playing. Sunspot. Looks like a fantastic Shang-Chi target. Psylocke. Just in case it's Galactus, we're going to do that. Mr. Negative. It's not Galactus. Alright. Alright. bottom. Bottom's not a good sign. Iron Heart. Okay. Okay. Woo! That was a close one.
Victory!
Alright. Nice little Shang-Chi action against the monster. Yeah, the deck feels pretty good. I only played a little bit of Devil Dino in Pool 2, but this does feel very good. With She-Hulk. I think She-Hulk made a huge difference. Polaris, I'm not sure. But Moon Girl, White Queen is a bit medium, I think. Sunspot. So it looks like a little mirror match action happening after you play here. Okay. I'll just kill it just in case we draw the dino. Moon Girl. She-Hulk. Oh no!
Opponent snapped.
I Cosmoed myself. Shame scoop. Shame scoop.
Escaped.
Oh, far out. I think I've upgraded the color and it's a little different to me, so I keep missing it. Far out. I used to never do that. Yeah. Anyways, maybe I'm just making excuses for myself. Little shame scoop never hurt nobody. I don't think we were favored to win that. After the Sandman came down. Don't know what kind of Thanos they're playing. Oh, this is not good. We need the Killmonger. Oh yeah. And there's the Killmonger. Should we save that? No, let's not do it. Oh wait, I killed my own Great. I killed my own sunspot. They killed their own reality stone. All right. Dr. Boo.
Victory!
Wonder what deck that was. Is it a control deck? Why a wasp? One above all. Little rickety bridge. If I get an armor, I'm going to chuck it on the bridge. Don't think we do very well with the bridge. A dino situation happening. Okay. Oh, this is the Sandman guy, is it? Sunspot. That would be a little annoying. So we need to draw armor. That's our cue to win. Oh, that's not going to do it. We want to draw armor. Okay, longer. Oh no! Give him the $17. So that becomes 9. This becomes 10. Okay with that. Nice, nice, nice. Oh yeah. Alright. Alright, alright. Elusive, elusive. I gather this is an early player. Huh. Polaris would be a nice draw. Lizard. Skipping one of these. I'm giving one of ours. Alright. Is he a hazmat deck? Here's a carnage deck. Alright. Oh. Alright. What can we do? I think we're in a pretty favored position in this match. We've got 2 Doctor Doom. Yeah.
Victory!
Give him a fist bump as well. Ho Jack Borsman. I've never watched that show. Okay, do nothing. Alright. Hold that there. Alright. Alright. There's a Dark Hawk coming. Let's see where he chooses to play his cards. Okay, he's got
Enough
a...
said, bub.
What? What? Oh man. What? I mean, I actually think playing against Galactus is pretty fun, but I know others probably disagree. It's like a coin toss, I guess. You got the answer or you don't. But then I guess it forces you to have interaction in your deck. So I guess for those people might not be fun. Ooh. Okay. More. It's more than time. Yes, pretty good Shang-Chi target. Alright. Let's do that then. Oh shoot me. Alright. 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 I think we're pretty favored to win here. Oh, that's a lot of cards. Oh no, forgot about them swarms. We are not favored to win here. Okay, they got the Dracula as well. Well, you got us. You got us. I feel like Helicarrier and Dracula as an anti-synergy. Oh, Jack Boston. Okay. I think we Shang-Chi double Hulk on turn 6, right? Dark Hawk coming out. Is it Galactus? Is this the Galactus guy? I'll go with that. I think this is the Galactus guy. I feel like this is a guy who's just unlocked Galactus and is trying to figure out how to play. I'm not sure if he is a Galactus guy, but we'll see. Interesting choice if he was a Galactus guy. I don't think he was he? No, I don't think he was. AKA the boss. Yeah! Queen Dia. Nice to see ya. Never knew you, but now I'm Marvel snapping with ya. Alright. The game doesn't want me to play any cards. Alright. Alright. Wave on turn 4. What does a wave on turn 4? Alright. Alright.
Opponent snapped.
Alright. Alright. That doesn't feel good. What do I typically run as a finisher? Magneto. Well, that was not very good. Alright. I think I need to know what they're playing to counter it. I think that was a very appropriate snap from the opponent. Match found. Because I'm Batman. Alright. Do we like drawing cards or do we like making cards with the Moon Girl? She kinda cute, isn't she? Alright. Waiting for Batman. Alright. After turn. What a great Shang-Chi target. Iron Fist. Okay. Oh, okay. think we're gonna have to do a She-Hulk on the right-hand side. Okay, alright, you can have my America Charlottes. That's not a problem. Okay. Pass the turn. And then if they do some shenanigans. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We can okay. The hood. So they got a 6-drop at some point. Alright. Let's see what we got. Shang-Chi. My Shang-Chi value better than your Shang-Chi value. And we win all 3 rounds. That's very nice.
Victory.
I wonder where this character comes from. This game makes me want to look into the lore of some of these characters. Alright, I think that's enough of a showcase for today. We did not gain many cubes, but I think you can see effectively how the deck functions. I think it's a pretty reasonable one to try to climb with. If you've unlocked She-Hulk and not many other of the pool 3 cards, you could take out Polaris. Let me see what we could swap it out for. Alright, let's say energy instead. And you probably want to switch a 3 or 4. I think Enchantress would be pretty reasonable for even more control kind of shenanigans. Jessica Jones for a bit of early power, maybe. What about 3 costed options? I didn't see many interesting 3 costed options. Green Goblin's a pretty generically good card. You could try some location control pieces like Rhino, Scarlet Witch, Storm. Don't think we're set up for Storm. I mean, you could do a ongoing sub thing. You could try Warpath. It could be pretty reasonable because you've got ongoing. So you could try an ongoing sub theme. Yeah, but I think as you unlock more Series 3 cards, I mean, you could try just a typical Devil Dino shell if you wanted, Sentinel instead. I don't think Polaris is winning us many games. I think you could keep these 2. Oh, everything else is pool 3. Pool 2. She-Hulk, I think, is a necessary alternative win condition, unless you want to try Dark Hawk or something else, but that requires its own set of cards. Otherwise, yeah, hope you enjoy the video. We will continue to grind with this deck. Let me know if you want to see anything else. Otherwise, that will be the focus of the channel for the next couple of months. I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching.